The South African Policing Union says it won't support President Cyril Ramaphosa's call for a specialized unit to deal with illegal mining. It says a similar unit existed under late former National Police Commissioner Selebi, but was closed down. For more, we are joined by South African Policing Union spokesperson Lesiba Thobakgale. Mushabi Thobela.
Thobela, thank you to yourself, greetings to yourself and also to your viewers back at home.
Thank you so much for taking this time to speak to us. I mean, let's get straight to it. As you say, as the South African Policing Union, you are against the idea of starting a new unit as many other units have existed. Tell us more about that and how that will assist going forward.
We are making that call clearly that the pledge that was made by the President, it really does make sense, but we had such a unit which was called Diamond, Gold and Precious Stones Unit. It was a specialized unit. It had detectives who, majority of them, underwent a very specialized training, even in countries like the US and even other countries abroad. So this unit, clearly, it was closed down when the late former National Commissioner of Police, Selebi, closed down majority of specialized units in SAPS. So the capability of this unit, we know that it would be able not to look at the end of the tail, where we are seeing the issues of illegal miners that we see, like in places like Gariso and so on. It would go and investigate and really go deeper into the whole chain to even go to say, who are the people who are behind this illegal mining? Who are really the kingpins? Because it will not assist to go and say we are addressing the issue of illegal mining in this country without even dealing with the kingpins. And if maybe it is on the issue of to say we are being proactive in terms of policing, which is a good thing, but without a specialized investigative unit that would really go deeper, we would be able to address these issues. So those members that we are referring to, they still exist within the system of the South African Police Services. And as we speak, we have made a call for re-establishment of specialized units, including this very unit, the SPC, and that on its own, SAPS management agreed to it. We are just waiting for its implementation. And now coming with another one, we don't believe it would assist. The very one that was there, it just needs to be re-established. It needs to be re-established. We take those members who are working there and we capacitate them with others so that they will be able to perform those duties and deal and eradicate illegal mining in this country.
You touched on the next point that I wanted to raise of those, since it's been years that the unit was dissolved, what will it take to reinstate? You said some of those members that were there are still active within the policing services itself.
It just needs a political will. SAPS, as they have agreed, we have written a position paper within our bargaining council of SPC, and during negotiations there with SAPS, they've agreed that they will re-establish those specialized units, including this one, Diamond, Gold and Precious Stones unit. It will just take them to say, let us have those members back, let it be formal, it forms part of the structure, because already the study has been done. It is something that we know. Now if something new comes, the study needs to be done and so on, and it would really take time. Whereas we do not have time, we can see how illegal mining is reeling in our country. We need to have a solution. And it also goes with the firearm unit, which was there previously, because illegal mining goes with the use of firearm. We have seen how those illegal miners have been alleged to say they are using rifles and even those illegal firearms and so on to terrorize our communities. So if we have a firearm unit as well, that will go and beef up and also assist with the issue of the murders that we see in this country. It is not normal to have at the average 67 people being murdered in this country. So the three units, indeed, if they are re-established as soon as possible in this country, the South African Police Services would be able to be in control or to put under control the issue of illegal mining in this country without any further delay. Actually, the country needs the re-establishment of these three units SAP, because if there's any time delay, we are still going to see the worst of them all. But the kingpins themselves, they need to be investigated. And this specialized unit, it is the one that is capable to do so and eradicate this problem that we are seeing.
So what steps are being taken, Mushabi, to make sure that these units are re-established?
Ourselves, we are busy engaging the National Commissioner as an organization to say there needs to be that re-establishment, because the work has been done previously. We have agreed in council to say they will be re-established. And if the National Commissioner and SAPS management, including the Police Ministry and government at large, at this stage that we see of illegal mining and also the issue of the murders and the shootings, the shootings that we see in this country, the re-establishment of this unit, if there can just be a political will to say now is the time to re-establish them, it will clearly be done. And we know the challenges that SAPS has in terms of manpower, but those members that are there within the SAPS, they could be taken to go to this unit, and we've got the 10,000 that will be coming out of college not so long. Even those ones, some of them could be taken and be placed at those units so that they could capacitate and learn the skill from the old, so that the issue of illegal mining can be eradicated, not for it to be put under control or to be suppressed with deploying TRT, with deploying NIU, task force and so on. That is not sustainable, but we need a permanent solution. And with making those deployments in those places like Ariso and so on, it is just to bring a temporary solution until we need a permanent solution ASAP as we speak.
So would you say then it's at the hands of the president and most likely the police minister to decide to reinstate this? And as you respond, what are you then doing as a South African Police Union to push for that to be done, as you say, as soon as possible?
From our side, like I said, that we are in engagement. We've requested a meeting with the National Commissioner because we need to discuss the speedy re-establishment of these specialized units. We are just on that page. We are just waiting to have a meeting with the National Commissioner. But it is on a principle we've agreed in council during the bargaining processes that those specialized units will be re-established. And we are saying that from the police ministry and from the presidency, that everything, because they have powers even within the policing sector, let them make it possible. If there's issues of budget, if there's issues of resources, the minister through the presidency, let those resources be released so that this unit could be re-established, because we need them now. Because if we don't have them now, we would really be in trouble. We would continue to see the terrorizing of our community members. We'll continue to see those who are indeed the kingpins continue to enjoy the fruits of what indeed is putting our communities unsafe. It is putting their lives in danger, because those who are working for them are really terrorizing our communities.
Lesiba, at the moment, while we are waiting for the possible re-establishment of these 3 units, what is being done by the police, especially when you're dealing with the issues of illegal mining? We've seen reports and seen videos of how these illegal miners are heavily armed, high-caliber weapons, and so on and so forth. Would you say that currently, with the methods that you're using, are you not adequately equipped to deal with that? We've even seen communities saying that why not bring in the army, because there's a perception that the police force is not really equipped to deal with such issues.
What we are seeing now, remember, illegal mining is in process. The current method of policing that the SAPS has embarked on, it is to try and be reactive and proactive. We've seen they were closing majority of those mining holes and so on. That on its own, it is a step in the right direction. But the question remains, will the police, those who are doing that, is it sustainable to have them there at those illegal mines 24/7 and throughout 365 days per year? That is not going to happen, because even when they are there, when they are deployed there, other communities where they are supposed to be saving are starved of those very same police officers. So we are saying that is the step in the right direction, to be proactive and to be reactive. But there is a need to go deeper into eradicating this illegal mining. And that is through through these units that we are talking about, the diamond, gold and precious metals, the firearm unit, and also the one that goes to the murder and robbery, to look at all of these things, to eradicate, to investigate, and to go and look deeper. Because the current method, it will just serve a purpose and raise the expectations of communities to say there will always be police officers, a majority of police officers deployed within their policing areas, whereas that on its own is not sustainable. So if indeed these units are re-established, they would be able to investigate, and instead of you dealing with the people whom you close the holes, tomorrow they are back, or at night they are back to continue doing the same thing. Why don't you really have something that will go and look into the whole chain, deal with the miners, deal with whoever is in between? Because definitely these minerals or everything that they get from there is being sold by somebody somewhere. Deal with the whole chain and eradicate whoever is involved so that the process does not go through. Because as we see, clearly there are different cabals that are involved in this. So we are saying that the temporary solutions, we acknowledge them, but they are not sustainable. Let us have a permanent solution to eradicate. Because our concern is to eradicate illegal mining. That is what will serve our communities. That is what will assist the scourge we are seeing of illegal mining in our country.
And finally, Lesiba, you did say that you are currently in conversation, and in principle, it looks like there will be reinstatement. Any timelines as to when we are likely going to see, or at least you are expecting at the South African Police Union, the reinstatement of these 3 units?
We have written to the National Commissioner last week. As we speak, we requested an urgent meeting to have a discussion on this matter. And since we have requested an urgent meeting, we are hoping that urgently the National Commissioner's office, even himself, would really give us an ear as an organization so that we can talk face to face with him with the issue of re-establishment of this unit. So we are expecting the Office of the National Commissioner to respond to us at any time so that we can have those progressive engagements, because we need to see the South African police services being able to deal and eradicate with illegal mining. And as a stakeholder that is recognized within SAPS, we are here to hold the hands of the SAPS management. We are here to say, together, let us put heads together and come with solutions which already were placed on the table from the council and from the further communications and engagements that we had with them. We just need that. We are just waiting for that time so that we could be able to meet and really deal with these issues.
Thobakgale, thank you very much for coming through to talk to us. We appreciate it.
Thank you.